What is up, Amalets? It's me, Jane TV, and I cannot wait to see a comeback, a new comeback of SOMI. What you waiting for? What are you waiting for? For those who don't know who SOMI is, SOMI is, she is actually half Korean, and I believe she is half Russian. No, she's not half Russian. I think she's half Canadian, if I believe. Let me just check, because I want to be right. I hate being wrong. But she is not fully Korean, okay? She's not fully Korean. Obviously, she's not. Let me just close all of this, because this is the reason my phone is always freezing for no reason. There we go. SOMI. Why does it take ages to load? Hello? Can we not? Thank you. It takes so long. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Alright, SOMI. Yeah, she's Canadian, okay. So she is half Canadian, half Korean. She's obviously Canadian from her father's side and Korean from her mother's side. So SOMI is back. And for those who don't know how she got famous, she actually got famous through being a former trainee in JYP, and also she was actually in 2 different programs or survival programs. One was 16, where a program that's how the program where Twice got formed, and the first season of Produce 101. Yes, she was the first generation of the Produce 101 series. She was one of the winners, and she took part of IOI, the first group of girl groups that lasted a year, and everyone loved that group. So, and here we are. So we are going to do SOMI, what are you waiting for? In 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know what to expect. Of course she's going to improve somehow. She looks so pretty. Ooh. Oh, yes, girl! I see that one side she's like normal, the other side is like a queen. Look. Oh my god, I love that transition. She looks so a little princess. Oh my god, I love it. I think this is so much better than the one for birthday. She looks so pretty. Look at her. Yes, she has improved. I imagine that her little sister is already a trainee already. Because I think the dad says that she's more talented than SOMI. Look at her dress. That's so gorgeous. It looks so pretty on her. Yes! Oh my god! And you can tell that she's improved, okay? She has become even better than last year, obviously. She has come a long way. You know what? Everyone should take back that she's not ready, she's not ready, she's not ready. She's ready now. SOMI has improved, okay? SOMI, obviously, again, I always say this, I cannot stress enough that people, when you first debut and it's not always perfect, this means there's always, I always say this every time, and even for such groups like Kachi, I know for many of you don't like to hear that name, Kachi, there's always room for improvement. And someone who is always, it's always an international K-pop fans that always have an issue. Oh, but they worked really hard, they want this, they want that. Like, we get it. We understand where you're coming from. However, it's always a however. You have to remember that as someone who's from a K-pop industry or work with K-pop idols, know the system, and some of them get less training. SOMI had a lot of training, and for some reason they kept saying that she wasn't ready. But look at her. She debuted regardless of what others told her. She didn't have to listen to what everyone else is saying to her as well. And even though her first debut wasn't great, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. It was just mediocre to me. But look at her now. She's improved now. And I always say this, I can't stress enough to say this. All of the K-pop idols that you always stress about, they're always training, they're always working so hard. Yes, I get it. But some of them actually worked just for 3 months and whoop, they debut. Or even less than a month, they debut. Somehow, some way, they debut. And it doesn't really, it's not even about whether you're international K-pop idol or not. It just happens. It just happens to be that. So, and there's always room for improvement. And all of our faves, including BTS, had always got something to improve on. You always hear K-pop idols, oh yeah, I want to get better. Every comeback is always the same. Because they know in their mind, is like, I know our comebacks were great, but they're not. But there's always going to be room for improvement. And it's each time, even like groups that you don't like that are going into K-pop very soon, I don't know, I guess it's a very touchy subject when it comes to improvements. SOMI, her first song, Birthday, I think it was My Birthday or simply Birthday. Again, it wasn't a bad song. It wasn't great either. It was just meh. In my opinion, it was meh. But I always knew there's always room for improvements. And don't worry, this is only just her debut. Her debut obviously is not going to be great. Look at VIXX with Superhero. It wasn't the best song. It was catchy. Yes, it was a very catchy song. But it wasn't great. But they continued to make them to improve. They continue to improve on the performance-wise, to improve the vocalization-wise, rapping-wise, everything. Everything. Even concepts. And that's why they earned the title, the Kings of Concepts. BTS. Can I just say, Jin and Namjoon, they could not dance to save their own lives. They couldn't dance. Look at them now. It's the process of them improving, them trying to make an effort. The thing is just trying to make an effort to improve. Instead of you saying, oh, leave K-pop, oh, stop singing, stop doing this. It makes them so silly. It's a silly behavior, people, that I'm like against this. There's always room for improvements. And look at them. They proved everyone wrong. Jin proved everyone wrong because he became a better dancer. Namjoon became a better dancer. Who else became a better dancer? That could not. Ken from VIXX. What I mean, Ken could not dance. Ken could not dance to save his own skin. And look at him now. I mean, these are the groups that do not play. They dance in synchronization is bonkers. It's crazy, and you look at these are the same members that could not dance to. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, so SOMI is in that position that she's still obviously improving. You can't expect these K-pop idols to be perfect. They're human beings. They're always going to be continued to improve. So yeah, I'm proud of SOMI. SOMI, if you're watching this, I'm proud of you. You have my blessing. You have improved performance-wise. Everything as an artist. And I know that you had a past that you could not... You could not perform well. I know some people said, oh, she can't sing, she can't do this, she can't do that, blah, 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 all that nonsense. Even her own family has tried to let her down as well a couple of times. I have read articles, I have read things, and I'm like, I hope SOMI can block those kind of comments and focus on her and was like, okay, where can I improve this? Where can I just get myself better as a performer? So this is what you see. And before you know it, the next comeback for SOMI is going to be 10 times better than the previous one. It is that simple. And I give it a 10 out of 10 because this is effort. And this is effort in the sense of, as a performer, as a singer, she has improved. Obviously, she has improved. So with that being said, I love you all. Annyeong everyone, and 사랑해요.